It is pouring down rain right now. Okay, now that the Noahic levels of rain stopped coming, I can start actually talking to you and tell you what I'm doing. This is going to be a well house. A very, very small well house. They're usually small. So no, it's not going to be an actual tiny home. I'm not going to live in it. But it's a very practical thing to have. It's very useful. And they're really fun to build. This project actually marks quite a big deal for me. Because it is my first project for someone that I do not know personally before doing the project. What it means is they saw my work, they like my work, and they asked me to do this for them. And there's probably going to be more projects in the future from this happening. So it kind of means my business is actually a thing now. And because of that, it means I'm not just a YouTuber anymore. I'm actually like a real woodworker. Pretty weird, right? And I'm using Craftsman now. I don't know where my DeWalt is. It's not even mine. I don't know where it is. That's bad. I just routed the other side of this piece, so now we're going to make the corner trim out of this. But I want to say something about the pieces I'm using. These are actually 6 inches wide. They're true 6 inches. They're 3/4 inches thick. So after planing, they're a little bit thicker than a regular fence board, which starts out at 5/8. And then it goes down to like 1/8 of an inch usually because they're so inconsistent. These are actually treated. These are not cedar pickets. These are treated. It's not the typical treatment though. It's non-toxic and it's actually very, very dry. I'm gonna show you what the stream actually does. You probably don't care, but whatever. This is the more basic version. You can't go more complicated and go both sides, but I just don't want to add the extra wood and the extra weight. So it's gonna sit like this. It can actually cover all the ends on that side. Cut it there. And then our siding is gonna be here, and it's lap siding. So it's gonna be sticking out a little bit, but you won't be able to see any actual gaps, which is fine. I'm gonna go over the miter. 2.5 inches wide. We want to stick off about 1.25 inches. Half and half. So let's go to 1.25 inches. And we'll just run a line. Pouring down rain again. You probably can't hear me. Tiny bit short. That's okay. We will pick it up a little bit. I'm sure somebody's gonna tell me.
Yeah, after you plan to cut that stuff, it's not actually treated no more.
It's like, yeah, well, whatever. Well, I can't hear me, but we're gonna say this is parallel enough to just cut them all the same. Whoop, it's not. 6-inch board. Let's start at 6.5, just so it's not sitting on the floor. So then we're gonna have a 5.25 inch spacing between that. So 5.25, 10.5, the 15.75, 21. But anyway, for my other spacing, I have a stick that's got little notches in it. Tells me where to put everything, but for this is gonna be fine. Gives it a 3/4 inch overlap. Yeah, I think it looks better on the inside actually. I just going to stick with the marks on it real quick, just to make this easier. Don't ask why I'm still wearing the earmuffs, because I'm not going to answer. Oh, come on. Okay, box is done, and it looks really good. This is the slot that's going to have hoses for irrigation coming in and out, and I'll go see if I can lift it now, but it's kind of a problem if I can't. Way heavier than I thought it was going to be. That's not too bad, I guess. I was going to make a roof for it, and it's going to be more complicated than the rest of it was. Little tiny colonial house, which is exactly what it's supposed to look like. First thing we need to do is make a box the same size as the top of the roof. We can put our rafters onto that, and all we nail together, and then that whole assembly will hinge up and down, so you can access the pump inside. 24s and 27s. Okay. Everything honking crack in it. Yeah, that's not pretty. I hate the quality of 2x3s. Not perfectly accurate, but that's okay. Alright, we can have a thumbnail that says, answering the age-old question, and it would be a great thumbnail for this video because this is going to be insane. How do you bond these together? Bind them, join them together. How do you build it with strength without doing mortise and tenon? Because we don't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that. So how do you do this? You have to answer the question of how to join a face frame like this. And pocket holes is always an option. People like pocket holes. I don't really like pocket holes. I think I have a solution. 4-inch long screws. A sight to behold. It's quite a screw. And it's still a T25 torque set. But this is 2.5 inches wide, 1.5 inches sticking out. Pretty good bond. It's also a thicker screw, so it's going to be more compression. We could sink them in a little bit if we want to get really fancy. I like that. I mean, that looks good to me. It's about like a 3/16 bit. I don't know what size it is, but it's pretty close anyway. This obviously is the only solution if you're not doing a kitchen face frame. You know, it can't be that fancy. The solution for framing, and it's a good one. Half-inch. My voice is squeaking. Half-inch bit now.
Half-inch bit now.
For countersinking. Oh man, how clean is that? Whoop. I'm gonna calculate my rafters. my favorite way, which is not to calculate my rafters at all. Put my ridge beam at the height I want, and I will scribe my rafter on, and everyone will be happy. Ridge beam. Obviously, you can calculate that, you know. Was I wearing earmuffs that whole time? That's sad. That looks pretty good, so I think we're gonna be okay with that. We're gonna cut it off just like that. 3 more of these. Wow. This is certainly the smallest roof structure I have ever assembled. Kind of adorable. Never thought I'd say that about a roof structure, but anyway. Like that. You know, these collars are actually made to go over aprons. It's actually pretty cool. So the well house is gone. It's already at the customer's house, and I did not film much of anything after what you saw. So I have a picture of it that you can see right here. That's all I have. It looks really good. They really, really liked it. So it all turned out great. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe. Asking to subscribe is boring, so goodbye.